In this video, I want to make a comment about a major name in MMT. I'm talking about Stephanie+Kelton. Stephanie+Kelton is the chair of the economics department at UMKC, University of Missouri, Kansas City, and that is really the epicenter of MMT teaching at the highest academic level. And Stephanie+Kelton, who I know personally, she's a very nice person. She was the chief economic advisor to Bernie Sanders. And I'm saddened to find out that Stephanie+Kelton is backing Hillary Clinton. Now, Hillary Clinton has come out publicly for policies such as the Grand Bargain. The Grand Bargain is the first step towards privatization of Social Security, taking away Social Security and handing it over to the criminals on Wall Street. Hillary Clinton has supported that plan, which was the so-called Simpson+Bowles plan, which is nothing more than a smokescreen to try to say, hey, we're gonna set up conditions to sustain the viability of Social Security, but that's all bullshit. That's all nonsense. I mean, Alan Greenspan said it best back in 2005, and I posted those videos up here many times when he told Paul Ryan right to his face, it's not a question of sustainability because the government can create as much money as it wants and pay it to whomever it wants. The question is whether we have the real assets there for that money to consume. In other words, are you gonna have the food, the clothing, the shelter, the hospitals, the medical care, the medicine, the leisure activities, whatever, everything that seniors need to consume in their, in the twilight of their lives. That's the real discussion we should be having. It can't run out of money. I mean, I've done videos here showing that in 1 year we redeemed almost 70 trillion worth. Nobody says anything about that. It's not the end of the world. There's no hyperinflation. So anyway, Hillary Clinton backs this, this Trojan horse, which is the Grand Bargain, okay? And so does Bill. And there's another very infamous clip on the internet. I posted it up on my blog, where at one of these gatherings of these Simpson+Bowles type people, the Pete Peterson crowd, the take away the Social Security crowd. After all the speeches, Clinton goes up to Paul Ryan behind the scenes. And Paul Ryan is a big advocate of tearing down Social Security. So Clinton goes over to Paul Ryan behind the scenes and says, great job, keep doing what you're doing. But publicly, he's like, we got to support Social Security. So there you go again with the public face and what these Clintons do in private. So Stephanie+Kelton is supporting Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton, who also supports these terrible trade deals, okay, who supports fracking, who supports a lot of things that are either detrimental to the environment or subversive to the domestic economy in the sense that, they hurt jobs, they hurt wages. Wages, there's another one. Hillary Clinton, who opposed originally, Bernie Sanders proposed a $15 minimum wage. And she said, well, why don't we just do 12? Eventually, she went to the 15 out of pressure, but she doesn't believe in the 15. Come on. Meanwhile, Trump, for all his faults, what are his policies? I keep hearing people say he has no policies, which shows you the power of repetition and the power of marketing. You keep repeating something, even if it's nonsensical, even if it's not true, and people start to believe it. Anything. You can bullshit yourself into believing, and that's a great technique when it comes to training your mind. I encourage that. But, Madison Avenue and the media and the know-nothings, they just keep repeating stuff that's not true, which is really detrimental and harmful to the country, like the debt and the deficits. But what are Trump's policies? Here's just a few. Rebuild the infrastructure of this country. Normalize relations with Russia. End all these ridiculous and costly and horrible foreign wars. Scale back or end NATO. have a legal path to immigration, repeal and replace Obamacare, tax cut for the middle class. What else? Sustain Social Security and increase it even. He's the only guy who's come out in favor of saying we got to keep Social Security, we got to make it even more than what it is. Hillary Clinton's not saying that. She's going for the Simpson+Bowles, Grand Bargain. So I'm very disappointed to see a big name like Stephanie+Kelton, who's a very, very nice person. I think she's making a big mistake. And I think what a lot of these MMT academics, where their heads are at, personally, this is my view from just watching these people, they want academic validation. So in the end, they're ready to throw away their ideals and, go work for George Soros or go work for Hillary Clinton or, something like that, which validates them. They don't know how to fight. They're afraid to fight. They're scaredy cats. Fight. You got the answers. You got the truth on your side. You got to fight. You got to learn how to fight. You got to learn how to take criticism. You got to learn how to fight. Come on. Seriously.